Hello, good afternoon. Give this just a minute, as usual, since we are on Instagram Live, to let some people get on here if they would like to watch it live. Otherwise, I know the majority of people like to watch us on replay. It is about 2:30 on Thursday, so I recognize that this is a hard time for people to watch live. But for those of you that can join us live, we're always happy to have you. Well, I'm going to jump right in. My name is Erica Despain, and I'm the editor of All Things Madison. And welcome to the Madtown Minute. The Madtown Minute is our weekly segment where I get on Instagram Live sometime between Thursday afternoon and Friday afternoon and share in a very candid, obviously live way, all the behind the scenes of the things that I have put on the website in the last week, some things that I'm working on. I live here in Madison, like many of you watching, so I always have all of my little feedback from just like things I've been doing out and about around town that I share on this as well. Because it is live, I cannot go back and edit it, so what you see is what you get. Hey, Mad City Studios, nice to see you on here. Nice to meet you a few weeks ago as well. So I like to film this live and just share in a very candid way what is going on. I will tell you, this week has been, I don't know if I have words. It has been so busy, so fun. Just to be cheesy for just a moment, I just want to say that I think the Madison community is incredible. I've just had a lot of support this week. Just had a lot of really nice emails and messages for absolutely no reason, for people who are just really grateful for the resource, and hearing that is really good fuel for me, figuratively fills up my tank, because I love providing this resource, but to hear from you guys that it's very helpful for you as well is awesome. So thank you for always being so kind. I just really appreciate your messages, and I'm so glad this is a great resource for you. So, okay, let's jump right in. I'll be very honest. I usually have a set of notes. My notes today are very long, so I'm going to try and be brief about every single thing while still being informative. So if you can hang on with me for maybe about 10 minutes, let's dive right in, because I promise I have some information that is useful for you. So this past Monday, I shared an article about Indian Creek Nursery. They asked me if I could help them say a big thank you to the community. They had incredible success at their big 20th anniversary birthday party the Saturday before Easter. So they wanted me to say thank you for just all coming out and supporting them. They loved it. It was such a great way for them to celebrate, but they also wanted me to share that one of their most popular giveaways that day, most coveted prizes, was for a design package. And so obviously only one person won that, but they wanted me to elaborate a little bit on what they offer. They offer softscape landscape design, so softscape is plants and that sort of thing, as well as hardscape design, which is patios, pergolas, decks, the whole nine, outdoor kitchens, that sort of thing. So you can go in, hire a designer. I believe it's about $75. They will come out, assess your project, give you an entire plan, an estimate. If that's not for you, you still get to keep your plan. If it is for you, then great. You hire them and they can make all your dreams come true. They have actually hired an additional person to help with design services, so check them out on Slaughter Road. They offer awesome stuff. Yesterday, I wrote an article and shared an article that was just the type that is so enjoyable for me to write. It was the second story about Fit for Mom, which is a local fitness group that also has play dates and story time for moms of little ones. Fit for Mom is incredible. I did a workout with them a few weeks ago, kind of learned the heart behind everything they do. They are an amazing organization, something I desperately wish that I had when we were in the military and my kids, my first and second, were super little. I wasn't working. There's just so many people I think that Fit for Mom could be life-changing for. And so I wrote an article about the owner, specifically, who runs the franchise here in Madison. She is British. How in the world did she come to Alabama? That was what I wanted to know. So I shared that whole story. In 5 years, she has moved from England to Washington, D.C., to Alabama, had 2 children, now runs this business, and her heart and soul behind it is amazing. When I did the workout with her, I remember I kept telling her, like, you are literally made to do this. Like, you are so good at what you do. You're so encouraging. So just shout out for Fit for Mom. And I encourage all of you to go read that article, kind of like a good little just fun article to read about how someone ended up here in Alabama from England. I'm sharing an article tomorrow that is for my military community. And it is going to be about what the expectations are or can be if you are, if you are military and you get orders to Redstone Arsenal. Because while Redstone is a huge military post, it is also not quite like what some other bigger military posts are. Fort Benning, Fort Bragg, Fort Campbell, Fort Riley, Fort Hood, etc. Redstone Arsenal is not like that, but people get orders here a lot. So I know from experience when we were active duty that when you get orders to a new place, the first thing you do is find out as much information about that duty station as possible. So what I've done is I've reached out to a ton of active duty families, gotten some feedback from them, and I'm going to be sharing that on All Things Madison tomorrow about, about, this is live, so again, can't edit my coughs out, about what you can expect when you PCS to Redstone Arsenal, and maybe if you choose to make Madison your home, since most people do not live on post. So that's coming tomorrow. I hope it's a fantastic resource for our military community that's here now, but that will also be here in the future. On Monday, goodness gracious, Monday was a big day. On Monday, I spoke to a fantastic group of ladies over at Madison United Methodist Church in downtown Madison. They have a monthly women's group. They invited me to come speak after reading the article I wrote about them last year and their sewing group. So it was a joy to be around them. And being around them actually gave me even more passion and fuel to leave there and go to my vaccine appointment. Got my first shot of Moderna on Monday over at Avalon Family Care. You've heard me talk about Avalon Family Care before. I'm not paid to say this. I just really like them. I really like Dr. Fanilla. I don't use him as my personal doctor. They don't take my insurance, I don't believe. However, I have my grandmother uses him, and a handful of my friends all use him, and a lot of you use him because you've told me you heard about him from me. His wife, Candace, is the one that I talk to all the time. She is amazing as well. She is so kind. I love them over there. I never have a bad experience when I talk to them. They're just really great people. I'd love to just be friends with them. Anyway, so they were great in getting me in for my first shot. So check them out if you still need your vaccine shot. I know you can send them a message on Instagram or give them a call or whatever. You don't have to be a patient there, and you don't need them to take your insurance or whatever. So just give them a call. They'll give you all the details if you still need a vaccine shot. Let's see. Last week, I talked a little bit about how I think Madison has a need for a more modern, updated playground that's a little bit more advanced, a little bit more inclusive, better for all ages, that's more friendly for that has more handicapped options and that sort of thing. So I actually had one of you reach out and say he's actually the vice president of a bank that's coming here. He would be interested in financing that project. I just need to talk to Mayor Finley, kind of get his thoughts on what's going on with the playground situation, because that is a passion project for me that I would love to see happen. My kids are getting a little bit bigger. I mean, my youngest is only 1, so they're a little. But I just really want to see something like that come to this area. So I'm working on it. When I finish filming here, we are going to get ready and go over to Highway 72 over to Hotworks. They're having their grand opening. As an ambassador for the Madison Chamber of Commerce, I'm going over there to support them. Hotworks is also a big supporter of All Things Madison. They have chosen me to be one of their primary advertising methods, and it's very easy to advertise for them because I really, really like everyone over there and really like their fitness concept, really love how affordable they are. It's just a very, very easy brand to advertise because they genuinely are awesome. So I'm excited to go over there, and very excited that they actually hired one of my friends who I did an article about, Megan Fresenberg. She is the owner of Nutmeg's Cookies. I did an article about her 2 to 3 months ago on her custom cookies, and they actually found out about her from me, hired her to do all their cookies for their grand opening. So I love to see businesses that I love discover each other and then hire each other to do work and collaborate, because we can't do life alone. We can't do business alone. Everything is better in community when we support each other. That's what I think. Let's see. introduce you to Harvest and Home. They are an interior store that opened up maybe 3 weeks ago. They are located over on Highway 72 over there near Madison Orthodontics and Society Salon, Children's Urgent Care, kind of back there behind CVS near Balch Road. So they opened up about 3 weeks ago. I actually went there on my opening day, bought some gifts for my mother-in-law's birthday. They have all kinds of interiors that are so pretty. They had this herringbone custom table that was gorgeous. I wanted for my new home so bad. Just a really, really gorgeous store. So they reached out looking to see if I could get the word just to tell people they're open. They're like, we don't know if a lot of people know we're open. And you guys were so responsive. They, so many of you guys started following them on Instagram. You can join their Facebook group. They just shared like an hour ago this like gorgeous wreath that they're adding to the shop. Just a great store to bop into. So I hope those of you that followed them on Instagram also go ahead and give them some foot traffic as well. They created their storefront because their online demand became so much. They've always just done stuff out of their home, sold stuff on, they use their online platforms to sell stuff created out of their home. And they have just had such great momentum for years that they're like, you know what? People are asking us for a brick and mortar store. Let's do it. So I love businesses that come here because they're already doing well and they want to meet the demands of their audience. So good for them. So excited for them. Kristen Lindsay was my contact. She's the owner of that store. She's amazing. Definitely go check out Harvest and Home as soon as you can. I also talked about a big event that is happening this Saturday at South and Pine. I actually just talked about it on my Instagram stories. They're another interior store that also has a children's store. And so they actually just combined stores and renovated and added a big doorway in between the two stores. It's awesome. So they're just having a big event with free sangrias and tote bags with a minimum purchase and a big photo op. And Alpha Lit is going to be out there. It's just going to be a really quick event that you could go to, but would mean so much to them. My family, we have been loving Now Soccer. So my girls do that on Saturday mornings. So when we finish up at Now Soccer around 10, we're going to head over to South and Pine to their little event, do some shopping. They have all kinds of gifts for Mother's Day that they will wrap for you right there on site. So definitely come out and enjoy that event. I would love to get there around 10:15 and just see a ton of people there. So I know that the weather may be a little questionable on Saturday, but I feel like it's been questionable a lot of days lately, and usually it turns out to be much less than what it was expected. So we're just hoping they have a beautiful day and a great event over there at South and Pine and Tiny Pines Children in downtown Madison. Let's see. I filmed an Instagram reel for the Village of Oakland Springs. Their largest lot in phase 1 and 2 is actually being built on right now. It's a huge house. Let's see. Steven Grooms is, Ricky's, I think he's talking about Now Soccer. Yeah, Now Soccer is awesome. We love Now Soccer. Anyway, so the Village of Oakland Springs, they have a big, beautiful home is under construction, going to be done in just a few months, maybe about 2-ish months. It is for sale. It is a bigger price point for Madison, but it does include an income property where you can have people rent it out. So you can't do an Airbnb, but you could do a rental. Has 2 little parking spots right by it. Whoever has the rental property, they do not have access to your backyard, your garage, your home. It is a completely separate property. It's just on your property. It's gorgeous. I'll be completely honest. I've run the numbers for us because I'm like, if we made that money back by renting it out, that would be incredible. It just has this huge yard. Someone needs to buy that house because it's beautiful. And it's going to be right by the commercial side that they broke ground on 2 weeks ago. So you could literally go next door and get margaritas or dinner or dessert or whatever you want. I think that would be great. So it's definitely the right home for someone, and maybe it's one of you that follow all things Madison. This week, I had a great conversation with a lady named Beth Ryan. She lives here in Madison, and she does piano lessons and voice lessons and all the things. So you'll see an article here pretty soon about all the services that she provides, children as young as 2 years old up to adults who are looking for mainly piano lessons and voice lessons, but she also covers a plethora of other instruments as well. So keep an eye out for that. The main thing you're going to see about what she offers is that she's doing an amazing summer camp in June for kids. She's also going to have one day that she's going to set aside for free for low-income families. She's a very charitable, generous person. This little summer camp is going to be 1 week long in the mornings for children of all ages. I think she's limiting it to about 10 to 12 children, and they're going to get to go and do voice stuff and music stuff and crafts and all this fun stuff. So if you are looking for a great, super affordable summer option for 1 week in June, keep an eye out for that article about Beth Ryan and what she offers our community musically. Holy moly. I've got to tell you about the phone call I had about an hour ago. You are going to see this over the next few days on All Things Madison. So there's a brand new wax place coming to Madison. It's called European Wax Center. It's a chain of businesses nationwide. Someone has bought the franchise to come here to Madison. They're opening here in the next few weeks-ish, having a little bit of delays with construction. But here's the deal. They are giving away a free wax to 200 people. 200 people. Any wax you want. They offer 34 services for men and women. The first 200 people who fill out this form get to go into the center the last week of April and receive any wax service you want. No strings attached. I just kept asking him, the store manager who I spoke to, like, what is the catch? He's like, there is no catch. This is just the way we do things, that we offer our free services to the first 200 people that sign up. So I will be giving you that link and getting you all set for that. Someone said, now that is how you break into a market. Yes, it is. So I'm very excited for them to come and am excited to share that with you. And I told him that I will work my tail off to get him those 200 people. But honestly, I don't doubt for a second that we will do it, because hello, there's 60,000 people in Madison, million people in Athens and Huntsville and all the surrounding communities. And I can guarantee you more than 200 people are looking for a free wax. And again, for men and women. So keep an eye out because again, first come, first serve. So yay, European Wax Center. Finally, wanted to do a quick shout out to Essential Real Estate. They are a newish real estate company here in Madison. The owner and broker, they are some of our very best friends. They are selling the home that we are in now before we move across town, just a few miles away in June. So we are working with Essential Property Management to not only sell our home, but also purchase our new home. The owner's name is Bo Miles, and he's amazing. Like I said, I am a little biased because he and his wife, Amy, are some of our best friends, but also professionally, we're so impressed with them. Last night we sat down and we hammered out all the details for timelines, for all the things with selling our current home. And they continue to impress us and lead us well. And I just have nothing but good things to say. And he doesn't know I'm talking about this right now. When I was making my notes of things I wanted to talk about, I wanted to give a shout out to Essential Property Management. He does have a property management company, but this is Essential Real Estate because they're doing an amazing job and they're new. So if you're looking for someone to sell your home, or if you're looking for an agent to help you buy a home, reach out to Bo Miles at Essential Real Estate. He and Amy are amazing. We love you guys. All right, it is time for me to go gather all my children and go to the Hot Works grand opening that is happening at 4. I hope you guys are having a great Thursday. Thank you so much to those of you that have watched this entirely. I hope you learned something new. I will be on the website tomorrow with information about the Wax Center and also about that article for all of my military friends. So have a great rest of your day. Thanks again for always being so kind. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.